In the opening scene, Sam Greenfield and her pal Hazel are seen dancing in front of a green screen. To put it simply, Sam lost his parents at a young age. While dancing, the green screen suddenly collapses, and Hazel tells her that she is unlucky. Inside, Hazel takes Sam through her lucky charms. The orphanage manager announces that a social worker is waiting for her outside just as Sam notices that she has a place for a lucky penny, and they are about to resume filming. While Sam tries to reason with the manager, she remains adamant that Sam, as an adult, must immediately vacate the premises. Sam wraps his arms around Hazel and promises a lucky penny is just around the corner. Upon entering the social worker's car, Sam is informed that she must be gainfully employed or enrolled in an educational institution if she is to remain in her new residence. Sam's alarm goes off the following morning, and as she tries to close the window, a man outside with a leaf blower sends leaves flying inside. Sam arrives at work and is greeted by her boss, Marvin. After a string of misfortunes, she is instructed to gather carts. And it is only after paying a visit to Hazel that she learns the adoptive parents have changed their minds. A black cat comes up and steals her panini while she sits on the curb. Later that night, despite Sam's reassurances that everything will work out, when Sam finally gets out of bed the next day, he finds himself the recipient of a series of fortunate events. Sam sweats as she tries to retrieve the lucky penny from the toilet, drops it in, and then sees that the sensor has activated and the toilet has flushed, proving to herself that the penny is effective as she rides to work with a smile on her face. Sam heard the cat's voice after she fell into the trash can and saw the cat, whom she named Bob, sitting on the curb and typing on a holograph while looking dejected. Sam finds herself in the land of fortune and is perplexed by her apparent lack of familiarity with the area. Bob tells her that she's in the wrong place because humans aren't allowed. Sam threatens to leave if he gives her a single cent more. Bob explains that it is a travel penny for his audience. Hearing footsteps, Bob tells Sam to take cover. Once out of sight, she realizes the approaching group is made up of leprechauns and watches them manipulate the flow of good fortune. Sam suggests they go to the penny depot and gives Bob a button to buy them time. The leprechauns leave when Bob says he will return his travel penny himself, and Bob threatens to be exiled if the captain finds out he lost his travel penny. Bob's presence conceals Sam and Jerry's theft of Jerry's clothes from the captain, who dislikes Bob. Sam, meanwhile, tells the leprechauns that she is also a leprechaun from Latvia, so they believe her and take her on a tour of their lucky homeland. Sam takes Bob at his word and stops making an effort to be lucky after he tells her that. Bob asks Jerry to accompany her into the penny depot because felines aren't allowed. As they enter the building, Jerry tells Sam to remain seated in her miniature chair and acquire a penny. Sam gets the button, and in her eagerness to get her hands on another penny, she causes a commotion that results in its transportation to the baggage claim area. Bob tells her they've blown their one and only chance to make $1 after Sam leaves. Sam admits to Jerry that she is human and that Bob has lost his travel penny. The captain and his team of safety-suited rabbits arrive at the building, where the captain immediately spots Bob hiding behind Jerry and dispatches a team of leprechauns to investigate the presence of any evil spirits. When Jerry mentions that they use bunny drones to track down misplaced crystals, Bob and the rest of the gang immediately turn to stare at Sam as he enters the building. While they are distracted, Bob creates good fortune, and a dragon named Babe arrives, the only living thing capable of smelling the stench of bad luck. As this is going on, the good fortune leaves are being crystallized by the pigs, and Bob is assisting Sam in retrieving one of these crystals. At the same time that Sam and Bob are making their way to mission control, Jerry launches the bunny drone. Bob continues by telling Sam that the randomizer pulverizes the good and bad luck crystals and disperses the dust throughout the human world. Sam notices that the other bunnies are staring at the bunny drone, so she begins to sing and dance to divert their attention. The rest of the rabbits soon hop to it, and the bunny drone succeeds in its mission to recover the lucky penny. Bob's image appears on the screen as Sam and Bob overhear the captain telling the suspects that pressing the button hurt a cat in the human world. When Jerry sees that the bunny drone needs cleaning, he doesn't waste any time donning a pair of gloves and rushing to get the job done. The unlucky drone is taken to the void after being sucked into the cleaning pipe. Jerry then explains the situation to Bob and Sam, assuring them that the drone can be recovered before the arrival of Jeff, the unicorn in charge of the in-between. Bad luck is located below good luck, So in this case, gravity works in the opposite direction. The elevator door jams as Sam tries to leave, and Bob offers some words of wisdom on how to return to the land of plenty. Sam endures a series of misfortunes on her quest to reach the building Bob mentioned while she was chasing bad luck. Sam enters the structure and spots a narrow entrance. A falling object is narrowly avoided as she enters the door and continues down the pipe. As she looks down, she spots Bob peering up through the floor. He opens the window, and as Sam leaps through, he explains that the realm of ill fortune is the reverse of the realm of good fortune. Jeff, having followed a trail of bad luck dust to Sam and Bob, cleans the dust from her shoes and explains that his mixing machine eliminates clumping by the dust. After Bob rummages through the garbage, Jeff comes over to report that he found a drone and asserts that he saw the dirty penny and sent it to the penny. Sam and Bob leave the station, and Sam says she'll go see Babe because if Babe helped Jeff, then she can help her too. Arriving at Babe's workplace, the latter is overjoyed at the prospect of meeting a leprechaun thanks to Sam. Nonetheless, Babe commands the bunnies to get rid of the speck after catching a whiff of ill fortune. Sam says she's having a bad day, so Babe gives her a lucky penny to make up for it. Sam thanks the captain and eagerly leaves the office, but not before she sees him arrest Bob over the penny and let him go when she gives it to him and says it fell off his collar. Sam tells Bob that she cannot leave him to be cursed when he asks why she did not give the penny to Hazel. Hazel remembers Jeff's machine and proposes temporarily turning it off to increase her adoption prospects. After Bob gives his blessing to Sam's plan and he turns off the machine, the two of them go to mission control to watch as good fortune spreads across the globe. Sam and Bob visit the portal, and while there, Sam expresses her desire to not let her bad luck prevent her from achieving her goals in life. They hear a rumbling sound and then see what appears to be smoke, but is actually bad luck creeping through the walls. Bob takes off his collar and offers his secret penny to the captain and the others, but they see that it, too, has been tainted, and they realize that Bob isn't a lucky cat and banish him from their midst. Jeff figures out that someone turned off the machine, which then exploded, spreading the bad luck specks throughout the realm of good luck and destroying the good luck stone. Sam's admission that she is human and therefore has no business being in their world causes them to retreat in concern. Sam is adamant that there has to be a solution to this problem. While sitting on the floor with Bob, Sam feels responsible for their current situation. Bob says he was reluctant to give Sam his penny because he didn't want to risk losing his good fortune. She thinks Hazel would be better off without her because Hazel wasn't adopted, assuring Sam that she is a good person. Bob says that Hazel is the luckiest girl in the world to have a friend like Sam, because Sam always looks out for Hazel's best interests. Sam begins to cry, but insists they are tears of joy. Bob follows Sam to bad luck, where she is sure she will find good luck after seeing a green light. After entering, Sam is able to relax because he knows the residents of bad luck aren't bad people. Bob's friend and bartender Ratai is there to greet her and Bob. Sam follows her and, during their conversation, convinces her to restore bad luck and good luck, explaining that the latter helps them in positive ways thanks to the former. In the end, Bay concedes to Sam, and the two of them jump off the machine after having placed the good and bad luck stones in the randomizer and thereby setting in motion the global distribution of good and bad fortune. While Bob is devastated by the news that Hazel has been adopted, Sam couldn't be happier. Meanwhile, the rest of the party is off to see the creatures of bad fortune in their native land of bad fortune. After Sam hands over the second good luck stone for the lucky shot machine, the captain offers him a job and a lucky collar. A year later, now that Sam is a manager, she walks out of the store to meet Bob on her bike after Marvin helps her with a customer. In spite of Sam's bad luck, the group has a good time as they ride to Hazel's house, where they are welcomed by Hazel's parents for the night. If you enjoyed this video and want to see more like it, don't stop there. Check out these two awesome movies.